everyone, it's Simmuz here and welcome to a brand new video. And I was about to say in the Sims 4, but we're not playing the game. In this video, I am doing another Q&A just because I really wanted to do one, and it's the new year, and I don't know, it's my first video coming back in 2022, so I just really wanted to do something different from just Sims content, and I'm doing Q&A. I asked on Twitter for questions and I'm gonna read them. So I'm just gonna go at random, pick questions, answer them. Let's jump into it. Okay, first question is, favorite hot drink? Do you have one that is seasonal and non-seasonal? For example, pumpkin spice latte for fall. Favorite hot drink? I think I'm gonna go with coffee, just because I'm a sucker for coffee. I drink espresso every day, basically, which you know, I'm Italian. That's why. It's part of my heritage. I don't really do seasonal drinks, just because it's not really a thing here, because we don't really have a Starbucks like word here. We do have Starbucks in Italy. I think there's like 2, maybe, but it's not like very common like it is in other countries, so we don't really have these Starbucks doing seasonal things like pumpkin spice or caramel for Christmas or cinnamon, whatever, and stuff like that. So I don't really think there's like specific things. Next question is, would you be willing to be a game changer or whatever they call it now? If not, why? Interesting questions. I'm not sure how they call it right now. I know that it's not game changer anymore. I think it's like EA whatever. Would I be interested? I'd say if they come up to me and be like, do you want to be a game changer or whatever it's called, I'd probably say yes. The only thing that would make me say yes is like having free content and have it maybe even before other people. That's the interesting part. Like, I want to see game packs and stuff before they're out for other people, so that's why I would say yes. But overall, I don't really care. Like, if they come up to me and they like, hey, do you want to be a game changer? I'm like, sure, but I'm not gonna like seek it out. Next question is, you have 6 months left to live, money is no limit, what would you do? Easy. I would travel the world. I would go in as many countries as I could and try to visit as many cities as I could. I would go to New York for sure, I would go to Tokyo for sure, and try to go to Australia as well. I know that if the 6 months start right now, I'm fucked, because like half of those months are COVID time, so not great. Also, I didn't say anything, but if you see me look at here, like in this direction when I'm reading the questions, it's because I have the questions on my screen right here. I'm not crazy. Okay, fuck, marry, kill. Dolatario, Vlad, or Jeffrey Landgrab. Oh my god. I'd fuck Don Lothario, marry Jeffrey Landgrab just because he's rich. So, duh. And if we divorce, I'm getting 50% of that company, if you know what I mean. And killing Vlad. Easy. Easy. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Superpower. I've always wanted to be able to teleport. I think that's kind of cool and also would make traveling way easier. And otherwise, also being able to change. How do you say it? Change shape, change appearance, like metamorphosis. I don't know, like Mystique from the X-Men's like kind of vibe. Favorite animal and why? I think I'm gonna say dog. Just in general, I really love dogs. I love cats as well. And when I was like a child, I used to see dolphins. I was very much one of those kids that's like, everybody's saying dog, everybody's saying cat. I'm gonna say dolphin, just so it's different and interesting, you know? Other games do you enjoy playing, not Sims related? I play a lot of simulation game and like management games. One of my favorite games that I've been playing a lot lately is Planet Coaster. I came back into playing Planet Coaster again. I really love like management and stuff like that. I loved playing City Skylines I also like playing Stardew Valley a lot. I play a lot of. I started playing a lot of Crusader Kings 3. Eating pizza with knife and fork or just hands. So I know this is kind of controversial. Even here in Italy, there are some people that when you eat with the fork and a knife are like, oh yeah, no, pizza is supposed to be eaten with your hands. But I don't really care. Like, if you're more comfortable eating it, cutting it piece by piece with your fork and knife, it's fine. Personally, I'm not gonna care. Personally, though, myself, I like slicing it and eating the slice myself with my hands, but that's just me. So you can do whatever. Tell us one fear you have. Who fears? I am very scared of failing, and it's something that I have in myself and have brought out through my life for a long time. I've always been like scared of not doing well enough for others. And I know that it's dumb and I should be like, no, I should do well for myself, and if I don't do well, it's fine. And I know most of the time it is fine if you don't do well, but yeah, I'd say that is one of my biggest fears. Dark or light mode? Easy! Dark mode. All the things that I can put into dark mode are in dark mode. If you take my phone right now and you check every single app, if it has the dark mode option, it is in dark mode. There's no questions asked. What is your favorite gameplay style? I am not a super gameplay person in The Sims. I am much more of a builder. But I do like playing with challenges. Like, I like getting into the game and having like a set goal to do, something to do, and something that I want to achieve. Like, I want to go into the game and do like a rags to riches because I want to get rich, or I want to gain 1,000,000 simoleons, or I want to have 10 in my careers, or I want to have 10 kids and have them all succeed in school and have them like, I want something like specific concept to do and a final goal to reach. Also, this question is very nice, but also like just very nice. I asked for nitty-gritty questions, and y'all people are very nice. Oh my god, Aaron, what the hell is this question? There's a fire in the Goth Mansion, and you can only get 3 Sims out. Who do you choose and why? Like, from the Goth family, or is there like a party going on and I gotta save people? Because if that's the first option, the Goth family is like 4 people, so I'm definitely leaving behind Mortimer. Like, I don't care. If it is a question about all the Sims in the world, I'm gonna save Don Lothario, Bella Goth, and Penny Pizzazz. Of course. Do you want open world in Sims 5? What about multiplayer? I would like The Sims 5 to be not multiplayer at all. If The Sims 5 is gonna be a multiplayer game, which I have the sneaking suspicion it might become a multiplayer game, I am probably not gonna play it as much as The Sims 4, and I'm still probably gonna play The Sims 4 as well. Just because I don't mind multiplayer games usually. Like, I can have fun with other people online. It's not that the problem is not that. It's just that Sims is a very like unique like me thing. Like, I just want to play The Sims by myself. Like, I don't want to play with other people. I don't want other people messing up my storylines. I don't want other people doing other things that I don't care for in my game. I just want to play the game like how I want to. So I'm not really into the idea of multiplayer. Open world, I don't care at all in either way. Like, I don't care if it's present in The Sims 5 or if it's missing in The Sims 5. Honestly, I think The Sims 3 is a fine game with open world. I think The Sims 4 is a fine game without open world. Same for The Sims 2. Sims 2 is a great game and it doesn't have open world. So I don't think it's a feature that is necessary to the game. If it has open world, it's fine. The problem with multiplayer though, I still think like multiplayer is gonna be a little bit harder to digest for me. Would microtransactions like the ones from other EA franchises make you stop playing some items only loot boxes? Yes. I'd say probably yes. I just really hate the concept of loot boxes or like in-game paying rewards. I really hate that concept. I hate that it's in other games. I don't care for it. I don't think it's good. It just scams the customer. It's gambling basically, and I don't think it should be implemented in a game that is The Sims. I was already like kind of skittish with the Sims 3 store. Like that's already like something that I didn't really like at all. I didn't like the idea of having to pay for single items and stuff like that. It was already kind of a stretch. I think in The Sims 4 they stopped doing the store stuff, which is fine. They're doing a lot of packs and kits that are on the verge of being microtransactions, since it's like, oh, it's only $5 for X amount of items. Yeah, but actual like loot boxes, I would hate that so much. I'd probably not play the game. Okay, Betty says, riffing off this fucking great question. There's a fire in your Sims 1 house. Which OG piece of furniture do you choose to take with you? Either the love heart bed or the love heart hot tub. I think the hot tub, just because it's so fun. I just really like the idea of the hot tub being like heart shaped. I think that's very cute. If you designed a mood board for a pack, what would you put on it? Mood board. I'm gonna have images of Italy, like the countryside, like hills, rolling hills with vineyards, and like those old stone houses that we have in the countryside that I really, really, really love. I'm gonna go with a seas part of the word, so I would really want like a beach side, and I would love to have both mountains and sea and normal lots. Like I want a mix of both, because Italy does have both mountains and sea, and I want an Italian word. So of course I would do that. And for like items that I want to like do in the game, I would like to have it would probably be my hotel pack in that case. So I would do my hotel pack in my Italian word, so that I can have hotels on the beach, I could have hotel on the mountains, and I could have hotels that just in normal like plains. And that would, I think that would be kind of fun. I think that would be kind of fun. What do you do in everyday life, work, study, etc.? I'm studying all day, every day. I am in university. I think I make that very clear online that I'm in university, because I talk about it all the fucking time. I'm studying forensic psychology. I think I talked about it as well plenty of time. I'm not working right now. I did work for a little bit of time before starting back into university, which was great because, yeah, it was right when COVID started. That was great. That is sarcasm, people. That is sarcasm. When are you doing collab with Millie? I'm not sure what kind of collab we could do. Like, I'm just gonna have Millie pictures and I'm gonna watch them. That's my collab idea. That's a good collab idea. What's your Sims guilty pleasure? My Sims guilty pleasure, you're asking? Ooh. I'm not sure how to answer this, honestly. Like, I'm not sure I have a guilty pleasure, like something that I shouldn't do, but I'm doing in The Sims. Maybe I shouldn't be such a bitch to my Sims when I just like kill them, but I think that's something that everybody does. I'd say maybe my guilty pleasure would be drowning my Sims, just because I love how the drowning animation is, like when they like fucking splurge out in the water, like drowning. Yeah. maybe that. Renee asks, I don't know why I said her name like that, but Renee asks, what's your favorite build you've ever done and why? I have two answers, and they are both videos on the channel. One is the last Scream house that I did, which I did the finale house for the first Scream, which is Stu's house. And that build is so pretty. I really love it. Otherwise, I also really like the mall that I built, which is pretty recent as well. I just really love both of them because they were a big labor. Lots of love in those builds. Like lots of love, lots of time, and try to perfect them, trying to have them exactly as I wanted. and just a lot of work that I think paid off because I really like both of them. And also, why are you so obsessed with me, Renee? I'm not obsessed with you. I'm upset with you because you're a bitch. I think I'm obsessed with you because you're so funny. You're so fun. Let me do a congenial answer. It's because you're so funny. You're like so interesting as a person, and I don't know. I think you're so interesting. Is that good? Like, I'm gonna use that. Guilty pleasure song. I don't think I'm like have a guilty pleasure song just because I'm not ashamed of any music that I listen to. I'm gonna go with like a G6 just because I think it's such an absolute bop and not many people agree. I know not many people agree, but to me it is amazing. Worst Sim expansion, game kit expansion ever, and why? I think I answered this question in another Q&A as well. If we're going for expansions, I'm gonna say probably Island Living. It's just not that interesting after a while. The Word of Sulani is beautiful. Items are great. Kaz is amazing. I just don't think the stuff that it's in the pack warrants the price tag, just because it's such... expansions are expensive, and I don't think Island Living lives up to the expectation of other packs. So, yeah, this question, I was waiting for this one. What's the most outlandish thing someone's ever messaged you? Like, this is gonna be R-rated. I think just because it's not just on Twitter and in my real life, there's so much that people have messaged me. On Twitter as well, like, people are crazy, absolutely insane, like death threats and harassment and stuff like that. Like, that's way like easy stuff. But like when you are on other apps, there are some people that are gonna ask weird things, and so I was all about like, oh, I'm not gonna talk about this because I don't want to get demonetized. I'm not monetized anyway, so it's fine. I gotta talk about it. So one time the person messaged me and was like, hey, I'm gonna pay you X amount of money. I think it was like 200 euros or something like that. Either 150 or 200. I think it was a decent amount of money. And they were like, I'm gonna pay you that if you poop in my mouth. I was like, let me think about it, because that's a decent amount of cash. But in the end, I didn't do it. I said I'm not comfortable with this, I'm sorry. And just they were actually very nice. They were like, oh yeah, don't worry, totally get it. I was like, oh, thank you. Other outlandish things, I don't think, like, on Twitter people are mean. Like, they write you stuff that's like, oh my god, you're whatever and whatever. I usually don't really care, so I don't count those things as very like interesting. I also would like for some people to reply to my DMs, but I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, I have DMs for a person that I wrote. They're not bad DMs. I'm just asking them a thing that happened, like trying to explain themselves, and they never reply to me. It's fine. What's one thing you wish the Sims teams would incorporate in the game that you're pretty sure they never will? You know, I was thinking about it, and honestly, I would love to have couches that have like recliners. Like, you know, like I have 2 couches in my house that have like the electric recliners with, I don't know what I'm doing this, but the buttons that you can move and recline back and forth. I would love to see that in the game. Like, I don't think it's that hard to have a moving thing. I don't think. Maybe it is. Maybe it is awful and terrible. But I would like to see that. So, what's your favorite time of the year season-wise? I think I have two seasons that I love, which are spring and fall. I really like those middle seasons where it's not too warm or too cold. I'm gonna lean towards springs just because my birthday is in spring, so I just really love my birthday. But I really like when I can go out with just a t-shirt and pants and like not feel too cold that I need a jacket, or to feel too warm that I need like short pants. Who is your favorite Sims for console content creator? Why is it me? Okay, you Pixel. Honestly, I don't really have like a specific creator that I like for console. I honestly genuinely have no idea when a person is playing on console or on PC. I don't really pay mind to that. Like, I like their content, I'm gonna watch their content. I know Pedro is on console, just because I know him and I talk to him a lot, and I just know that he plays on PS5. So I'd probably say you, actually, just because of the fact that I have no idea who other simmers that play only on console are, just because I don't pay too much mind to that. Either you're on PC or on console, on whatever, on your phone, I don't care. As long as your content is good, I'm gonna watch it. Okay, Betty, who's your least favorite Sims character? It should be Dolothario only. Okay, sis. Let's talk about it. I don't think it is Dolothario. You know who it is? He's that bitch who had a lot of things to say about me in the press. Miley, what's good? It's Tina Tinker. I think Tina Tinker is a fucking, like, asshole. Like, she shows up at your house, she takes your stuff, she's like, oh my god, I can repair things, and I can, like, use the fabricator, can you? And I'm like, yeah, I can. Go away. Also, will you feed on Millie in this video, please? Of course. Throw those pictures of Millie Apple. If you're okay with that, I mean, you give me permission. So here are the pictures of Millie, and if you want to see more pictures of Millie, you can go at Hufflepump on Twitter and check more pictures of Millie out. Still, Hufflepump still says, how do you feel about broken spaghetti? I think this is pretty easy, like an easy question. Easy question. You do not break spaghetti. Do not break spaghetti. Why are you breaking spaghetti? You can cut them up when you're eating them. I don't care if you're like, for a child, you want to be safe that they're not gonna choke. Fair enough. If you are more comfortable by eating them chopped up with your knife, do that, sure. But after they're cooked, I don't understand why people are breaking them and putting them in the pot. They're gonna, like, take the spaghetti, yeah, half is gonna be out of the water, which is fine. It's okay. Like, it's not hard to cook spaghetti. Take your water, make it boil, add salt to the water. When it's boiling, again, after you salt it, take the spaghetti, you place it in without breaking it. Yes, half is gonna stick out of it, but it's fine, because in 30 seconds, maybe a minute, the spaghetti is gonna be soft on the side that it's inside the water, and the rest is gonna slide in. And don't cook them too much. The thing where they are like, take the spaghetti, and if you throw it and it sticks to the wall, then they're cooked. No, they are so overcooked at that point. When you can throw a piece of pasta and it sticks to the wall, then that's so beyond overcooked. It's supposed to be a little bit of a something under your teeth. Like, you're supposed to feel it. You know? That's my pasta rant for the day. Are you secretly in love with Renee, or is she secretly in love with you? Why do so many people think that we have a relationship of some kind? I know you're joking, I know you are joking, but on TikTok, I got a comment that it was kind of the same vibe. And I think that they were serious. And I was like, no, we're just friends. Like, we're literally just friends. Like, first and first, we live in two different countries. I know that's not supposed to be something like against relationships of people that live in two countries. I'm not gonna say that. But, like, it's not easy to have a long distance relationship with someone that you've never even met in real life. Plus, she's married! It's not like it's a secret that she's married. She talked about it on every social media that she has. And most important of all, I'm an homosexual. Like, um, hey, hear me out. Renee is a lovely person. I'm not interested. Um, what's your thoughts on aliens? So, I asked to make sure, and they're talking about actual aliens, like in real life. And interesting idea. I'm not gonna talk again. Yeah, I love aliens in the Sims 4. Um, but talking about real life, like I think that there are definitely aliens, as we would say, other living creatures that live on other planets. Because it is basically impossible that in the entire universe, where there are millions of billions of planets, that there isn't at least another one that has like some form of life on it. I'm not even saying intelligent life. I'm not even talking about like other humanoids. I'm just saying other like type of lives, like plants or microorganisms. Like it's basically impossible that there's nothing else other than us. I'm not sure if there are other like civilization that we think. Probably, I'd say probably, and I think that's pretty fair. Do I think aliens are on the Earth, on our Earth, and they are contacting us or something? It's nice to think that there are aliens that are so close to us. I don't think there are. I don't think there are any aliens that live near enough to our planet. Do you have a lifelong, huge life dream? I think my biggest dream, as of right now, is finishing university and getting a job in forensic psychology in the department and working on cases and working with criminals and stuff like that. I think that is my biggest, like, long life, huge dream right now. If you had to live in one Sims world IRL, what would it be? Oh yeah, Brindleton Bay, which is the cats and dog world. Finally, I remember the name Brindleton Bay. Absolutely, it's a very pretty world. It has a nice beach side. I know it's not really a beach technically in the game, but there's supposed to be one. And the houses are very pretty. The climate is very nice. I think Brindleton Bay. What kind of words do you most want to see next in Sims 4? Easy, in Italian word. I would like to see it. I am gonna pay for it in Sims 4, so please give me an Italian word. What's the scariest or hardest thing you've ever done in life? I think it was very scary when I first moved out. When I started studying for university like a few years ago. I know I moved back in now, COVID and stuff, but I did move out at the point, and it was kind of scary because I've never lived like without my family before. I was also living a few 100 kilometers away from home, so I wasn't like very close. So that was definitely like a big step, I would say. But I don't think like it was scary kinda at first, but I wasn't like scared. I was more excited for it. I think it was way scarier to drive in California. That was so scary. Like I thought I was gonna die all the time. I don't understand how people drive in the US, I'm sorry. What's the hardest thing you've ever done in Sims or as a content creator? I think the hardest thing I've ever done is trying to be nice to people always. The Simmers award was definitely like a hard time. Both times. I don't know why I'm trying to redo them again. It was so hard to try and show people what my intention are and try not to come off as not genuine and like try hardy. I just really wanted to do something fun, and I think that was kind of detrimental just because I saw so many people being upset by what I was doing and being against me and calling me stuff. call me stuff. It was just a lot, I'd say. And that's definitely like the hardest thing that I did in content creating. Also, it's very hard to just write DMs to people and ask them things that are kind of uncomfortable for both. And when they don't reply to you, you just leave it be. I love that. I have so much drama that is going on behind the scenes that you don't even know about. So funny. What's the best gift you've ever given or received? And best gift I have given? Oh, I bought concert tickets for my sister one time. Like, that's a great gift, and it was one of my favorite artists at the time, so very happy with that. What do you love and strongly dislike about the Sims community? I love that the Sims community can be a very supportive place. There are a lot of people that put their time in and support a lot of creators and try to share and trying to support and talk and reply and like and download and watch other people's stuff, and that is truly amazing because I don't think there's such another online such big community that just likes to support so much other creators. At the same time, I think this community is the most incredibly reactionary community ever. Like, you cannot talk about anything that you like or dislike without somebody coming into your replies and being like, wow, I can't believe you would say that, you're disgusting and you should kill yourself. And I'm like, whoa, we're talking about a game. A game. Really then? Really then? What's the happiest moment of your life? Whoa! Heavy question, Erin. Heavy question. I would say when my sister was born, I was very happy. When my nephew, I'm calling them nephews, but they're not my nephews. Technically, they're my cousins' sons, so they're my cousins technically. But I'm very close to my cousins, so I like to call them nephews, basically. When they were born, I was very happy. I was very happy when I graduated the first time, when I got my degree. Lots of happy days, honestly. What stuff pack do you use most? I would say I use a lot of paranormal right now. I'm using a lot of those like key items that are in paranormal, like the couch, the carpet. There are some lamps that I love, some decoration that I really like. I actually really like it as a stuff pack, and I wish we would have more stuff pack coming in someday. But clearly, yeah, this is not gonna happen. Oh. Pickles on pizza, strawberry on pizza, or pineapple on pizza. Choose one to eat for the rest of your life. I feel like this is a hate crime. I feel like this is supposed to be categorized as a hate crime, right? Pickles, strawberry, or pineapples. For the rest of my life, I'm just gonna say no. I'd rather not eat pizza anymore than eat either of those three. Renee asks, what is your least favorite thing about the Sims community? And I said you. And I think I answered already with Simmer Erin when she asked basically the same question. But I'm gonna continue with that. Not only this community is incredibly reactionary and incredibly quick to make a judgment and to go after a person for anything, the amount of people that I see hating on each other for the like littlest, smallest thing, holy shit, like it's incredible. I don't even understand how it's possible. Like I know for a fact that there are groups chats where people just send each other screenshots of other people making fun of them, or saying, oh my god, this person is awful because they like this game, or they said this thing, oh look at them saying this thing, look at them doing this thing. Holy fucking shit. I was about to say holy moly, but I think holy fucking shit really drives the point home. Like, this is insanity. Insanity. I cannot. Because I know there's gonna be a bunch of people that are gonna be in my comments being like, oh my god, you say that just because you love the game. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Why? What is this? Yeah, that's the point. I like the game. How is so mad for nothing. This is a video game. Please, people, video game. And I know I'm gonna talk for a couple minutes about this. I could go on for hours on how messed up this community is for a fucking video game. Jesus Christ. There's some people in this community that are so chronically online, and I hate that word. I hate saying chronically online because it feels so mean to people that just use online life as an escapism from shit in their real life that happens. But I get it. I get why people use that, because it's so true. Because people are like, yeah, and whatever, and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, but in real life that would never happen. It's crazy. It's absolutely insanity. T. Crazy. I'm also, yeah, as I said, my personal drama I have going on, I have personal beef with people that I haven't brought out. That is also something that I don't like about this community. How people can fake being nice and then they aren't. And yeah, that happened to me a few too many times, honestly, with this community. People that are like, yeah, I'm nice, I'm a nice person, so I'm gonna support you. And I'm like, oh, nice, I like you, I'm gonna support you as well. And then they stop replying, and they ignore you, and they unfollow you, and they, yeah, there's a whole process. A few too many times that happened, which I don't really love. Overall, still, I think the community is pretty good. Could be better. We could work on it. But I'm done with questions. This video is already, I'm filming. It's been an hour since I started filming. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much for all your questions. If you have more questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'm gonna answer them as much as I can. I don't wanna be too controversial. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, all this good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and happy 2022, because this is the first video of 2022. So thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.